My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my review of Goodnight Mommy. And I heard some really good things about this one. It's directed by Severin Fiala and Veronica France, who also directed this movie called The Lodge, which I found to be really good. And after watching both of these movies, it's become very clear that these two just hate kids, because all their movies is just look how awful kids are. But whatever. I think this movie is a giant step down. Well, I guess The Lodge is a giant step up, but I watched The Lodge first. Look, the point is, this movie isn't as good as The Lodge. I think there are some good things about it, like I think it's very well acted, especially by Lucas Schwartz and Elliot Schwartz and Suzanne Roost. I think they all gave good performances. I think it's shot very well. Like, the cinematography in this movie looks fantastic. And I like some of what they're trying to do where you don't know what to believe. But that's as positive as I can get on this movie. I think one big problem I have with this movie is that there's no foundation. Like, the main plot is that these two boys don't recognize their mom after she goes through some surgery, and they are not sure if the person under those bandages is still their mom or not. And the thing is that we never see this family before this plot. It just starts off and we see the mom with the bandages and the kids acting weird about her. And it's just like there's no foundation. Like, in the hero's journey, you've got to establish the normal. And then when change happens, it has more impact because you've set everything up so well. And you just get none of that set up here. So there's no emotional attachment to these characters and their relationship, and the movie just moves at a snail's pace. I know lots of people love the slow burn approach to horror these days, and I can like it too under the right circumstances, but there's too many scenes where it just dragged on, and I just feel like this movie got its point across pretty early on. So it just feels very stagnant, like nothing's happening for the first half, and then the second half goes in a drastically different direction that I found totally off from everything else, and it didn't work for me. And then in the end, we get a reveal, and by that point, I was just like, oh, is this going to be the big twist? Oh, I hope it's not. And yes, unfortunately, it was. I do not like the direction the story takes in the last 10 minutes. I think the way they just give you so much exposition there is terrible writing, and just the overall ideas I don't feel were really impactful. By the end, I just felt nothing about this entire movie. But that said, I haven't even talked about the worst part of this movie. It's this one scene with these two people from Red Cross, and they just like break into this house, treat it like their own, and just stick around. And it was a very uncomfortable scene. Like, these are the two most pushiest people I've seen in any movie. And I know some people are just like, oh no, it's very believable, but I don't think it is. It is far too far-fetched, and it's far too silly to take seriously at all, because it was legitimately trying to get tension from that scene. And I think that's all I really have to say about this movie. I don't think any of the horror aspects worked for me at all. I don't like the directions the story took, and it's just a story that wasn't really founded in anything. There's no real emotion present here. They're just trying to make you feel disturbed, and I just felt like they went about it in a very lazy, gimmicky kind of way that didn't resonate with me. It's well acted, it's very well shot, but it is very slow and boring, and it's just a movie that I'm never going to watch again. You know, the more I think about it, the more I actually think that the same filmmakers tackled everything this movie was trying to do much better in The Lodge. I think that's a much better movie. It's very well shot, it's very well acted, and I think it actually treated the ideas that were present there very effectively. So don't watch this movie, watch The Lodge. This movie, on the other hand, I'm going to go ahead and give a 4 out of 10. Okay, have you seen Goodnight Mommy? What did you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. Stay tuned for some more videos soon, and Gavin out.